To you Sagittarius out here. Hope y'all are having a great day. So you Sagittarius actually have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and then you also have the Three of Cups. So before, well, no, I'm gonna save that till later. But so these three cards for you Sagittarius, right? Right. These three cards. Um. Okay. Okay. A lot of you Sagittarius are gonna have to learn to watch y'all back. The reason why it is I'm saying that is because you Sagittarius have a lot of jealousy around you. Um, a lot of jealousy around you, to be honest with you. Let's get into it. So the Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands, Three of Cups, boom, jealousy. You out here, you Sagittarius, y'all doing y'all thing like it is I was talking to you about over the past couple of weeks. And you starting to notice that certain things with certain people aren't necessarily going your way. And what I mean by that is the way that you, Sagittarius, are interacting with people, you haven't necessarily changed. But the way that some people have interacted with you is changing. This could even be with like total strangers where they don't really have an issue with you. Excuse me, they don't have an issue with if you were broke and you were I ain't gonna say a bum, but like broke and like couldn't do the things that you wanted to. But now that you Sagittarius are doing what you're doing, and you actually joyful about the situation that you're in, even if it's complete strangers, you have people starting to low-key be upset with you, Sagittarius. And this is something that you Sagittarius are starting to notice. But I want you Sagittarius to also, right, and they're masking it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. They're masking it in trying to become your friend, or they're trying to have you Sagittarius actually trust them. So this is why it is that I be saying, like, the fire signs, a lot of y'all got issues in a sense of noticing certain things. Fire signs, y'all got to learn to slow down a little bit and really pay attention to what's going on, because, between you Sagittarius's mind being all over the place, the Leo's friends being envious of them, and Aries missing details, all of those are fire signs, right? And y'all got to really watch out for stuff like that. A lot of your mind, you Sagittarius mind, can be all over the place. And that's not necessarily a bad thing all the time, but it does, because it does become a detriment to you, because you Sagittarius may end up missing out on certain details that you may have needed due to the fact that you Sagittarius don't see that you need to be paying attention to a person and the way that they move, and when they're moving like this. You understand what I'm saying? When they're jealous and they're envious, you do need to pay attention to when they're moving like that, because you don't know how far a person is willing to take their treachery, and they're masquerading it like they're friends. And some of them, Two of Cups, Three of Wands, some of them are masquerading it like they're romantically interested in you, but they're looking at you Sagittarius as a come up right now. And see, the Three of Wands represents how it is that you got to get away from these people. Some of you Sagittarius may feel like you finally arrived, you're getting attention, but not all attention is good attention. Not all attention is good attention. There's a reason why it is that I would like to remain in real life. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I want to become famous through this YouTube stuff, and I want to set a very good example, and I want to do amazing things. But at the same time, I also like my privacy. It's so weird. I like my privacy, and I also want to move like a ghost. Like, I want to pop up wherever totally unplanned. Nobody see it coming. Not that I'm doing anything nefarious, but the privacy. The privacy is what it is that I enjoy. I like the luxury and the right, the privilege and the right to my privacy. You know what I mean? And because I'm not the world's flashiest individual. Any stretch of the imagination. You know, I have diamond earrings. I don't even go outside with it. It's no point. Because who am I stunting off for? As it is, I said before, you know, I'll come back and I'll go ahead and get my cologne and stuff like this. I'll get my cologne before I get my earrings. Because I don't really care about wearing it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really care about impressing anybody. So the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups right here represents how, and so have your head on your shoulders. And you Sagittarius need to understand that not everybody who's hanging around you actually has your best interest in mind. And they're gonna be looking for you, Sagittarius's mind, to kind of be all over the place, for them to have you slip and drop your guard for a minute or miss something, and then they could basically weasel their way in and get something from you. And see, you seeing it, right? You getting into the issues, right? So the Seven of Swords now and the King of Cups represents you seeing how it is that you're having issues with some people. And it just seems to be odd to you, where you Sagittarius are noticing how odd a lot of people are slowly becoming, right? Like, you ask them to do anything and they're making up excuse about how it is that you Sagittarius are upgrading your lives. Things are going better for you and stuff like this. And that's not even, again, what does that have to do with anything? You Sagittarius asked them to do something, right? And it wasn't even necessarily a big thing, but here they are. They never letting you, you know what I mean? It's always that I'm fake cheering for you, where it's like, yeah, like you doing something for yourself, but it's like, it's exactly like what Mike Tyson said in like one of those interviews, when he was like, when I need something, people always say, oh, you're Mike Tyson. What is it that you could possibly need? It's like, no matter how much money a person has, you know what I mean? Everybody has vulnerabilities sometimes. It's like, if you saying that you care about this person, you rock with Mike, if he asks you to do something, as long as it's not like too wild, and you say that you care about him like that, he ain't asking you to do a whole lot every minute. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna stand on his own 2 feet. But if he's asking for help, I'm sure this is an individual that isn't gonna forget about if you help him out. Like, what? And see, the thing is that this is where the Ace of Swords come about for you Sagittarius, right? It's the same way as that whole Mike Tyson interview, right? Same way with you Sagittarius. But also, you Sagittarius, you not slipping. You see it. You would have liked to have actually caught it a little bit sooner. Shout outs to you Sagittarius for seeing it, though, because you Sagittarius legitimately do see it. Whereas, like, you see, okay, you can't take certain people seriously because, you're doing some things or whatnot. Things are turning around. You Sagittarius may not have necessarily gotten the big checks in your hand or the big cash flow in your hand. And you already starting to see people upset at you because maybe they have heard that things are turning around. Or maybe they see you Sagittarius that are just that not necessarily walking around upset all the time and whatnot, and just enjoying your day or just relaxing, however you do it. And here they are trying to, take that away from you on some goofy stuff. And the Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles right here. The Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles right here speaks to how, you Sagittarius, here they are. They refuse to understand, and especially if it's friends. They refuse to understand how weird they're being. They refuse to actually atone for it. They refuse to take accountability for the fact that, jealousy and envy is getting to them. So again, that just furthermore proves my point about how you Sagittarius got to get out of that. Because that envy, you dig what I'm saying, that envy turns dangerous. Envy is always dangerous. There's a difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is a want. Envy is wanting what you have to the point of taking what you have away from you. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to get out of there with that one. And then not only that too, but these people are also dealing with things like greed and gluttony. And why those two things are so important is because greed comes from lack. So maybe some people in you Sagittarius' life aren't doing what it is that you Sagittarius are doing because you may have a big idea that you put into effect and it's working out. Meanwhile, you haven't necessarily gotten any cash in your hand. But I also want you said, but maybe you gotten yourself a nice job. The job is all right. Job pays well. You're doing your thing, right? You bigging yourself up. And here they are. They're giving you an issue. So you got to get away from these people, like I said. And it's a good thing that you caught it. It took you a little minute, but, you caught it. But I want you Sagittarius to understand you got to be on point, though. You got to really be on point because sometimes all it takes is for you to slip up. So let's clarify this King of Pentacles. Oh, and gluttony is about having a lot, but then wanting even more. But here's the caveat to that. Having a lot and wanting even more, but not even being capable of handling what they're even asking for, right? So they characterized gluttony as like overconsumption, and that's what it is. Wanting more than what it is that you already have. You already have great things going for you. Not you, but a person will have great things going for them, and then they'll be gluttonous. They already have amazing things going for them. $1 million house, $1 million bank account. They're a millionaire. They doing their thing, right? But then they're gluttonous in the sense that they also want to be famous and world renowned and travel the world. And it's like, can you even handle all of that of what it is that you even asking for? Are you built for that? Are you okay with public relations? And what I mean when I say public relations, I mean being able to speak publicly since you want all of this fame, or relate to people in a way where, because you are the said celebrity, you know how to engage with people in a way where they generally feel good about you, and it doesn't tarnish or ruin your brand, right? Public relations, how you relate to the public. And they'll be asking for all of these things because they're gluttonous, and they don't even know how to live this stuff down. So let's clarify. So to clarify the King of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Hierophant, the Fool, okay, Two of Pentacles, and then you have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so the Strength and the Hierophant and the Fool represents you, Sagittarius. Continue to be brave. All of this unnecessary envy and jealousy is going to subside. It's going to go away. You just got to stay away from the goofies. Stay away from them. As it is that I was talking about before, don't hang out with individuals anymore that you observe as goofy. Stay away forever from them. If you happen to see them, whatever, but stay on guard, stay ready, and just understand that all this envious stuff will go away soon. You Sagittarius just gotta lay low. You know what I mean? I've told Geminis this when it was time for them to lay low. Now I'm telling you, Sagittarius, the same thing. Lay low. Lay low. And then you have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, right? Like that song. You better lay low, lay low, lay low. The Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords right here for you Saggies, right? You Sagittarius. It says that eventually things not only will subside, the jealousy and envy and the gluttony will subside. It'll go away. But also, you won't have to deal with envious people, because this will be your new style, which is, yeah, you can have a social life, but also at the same time, be sure to kind of move dolo sometimes. This is what celebrities go through all the time. Celebrities is it's a weird mix of like, some people are calling even me a celebrity. I'm not getting caught up with the whole big-headedness of the celebrity thing, but I'm starting to understand what like get a taste of it, in the sense of like, in the aspect of like, people wanting to, people worshiping you, people, picking apart every element, right? You tell people that, you got a few roaches, you live in New York City, you don't have much, but you have a few roaches, and like people start to go in, super speculate, and it's this minute picking at every little small, minute, even unimportant things or whatnot in your life. And it gets overdone, right? It's like, oh, such and such sees one roach on the wall, and it's individualistic. It's not even to say that it's like a swarm or like a nest of them. It's one roach, and you have people, oh, they fly. So it's the same thing with you Sagittarius, right? It's this weird dance of privacy versus being seen. So you Sagittarius just gotta lay low, like I was talking about, and start hanging out with people who don't show you jealousy. People who got their own, who ain't really tripping out about what you Sagittarius have got. Whether or not you give them a dime is irrelevant. They still treat you the same regardless. That's pretty much it, though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Like it is, I said before, right? Like when it comes to people, paying for my services and stuff like this, if you like to have me kind of be on retainer, and what I mean when I say be on retainer, I mean to be able to be more of like your, I ain't gonna say a coach, but like when it comes to doing the tarot and like having your back, talking to you, sometimes people need for me to talk to them and stuff like this, even about just getting their emotional state ready or whatnot. Let me know if that's something in the comment section that y'all would want. But if that's the case, then you can always pay me more, because to be there for you more and stuff like this. And don't take it personally. I'm not, but at the same time, what I mean by that is the perspective of like doing things that are outside of doing tarot is why I'm charging. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We had 18,600, coming up on 18,700. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.